And today's good news story epitomizes the true meaning of Christmas spirit. 19-year-old Kenny Isaacson, also known as Kid Santa, knows what it's like to spend Christmas alone. He took his personal experience to help hundreds of kids in Michigan. Say hello to Kenny. Kenny, welcome to the show, Kid Santa.
How are you, Kenny?
Hi.
Hi. Should we call you Kid or Kenny?
Call me anything you want, just not late for dinner.
So tell us about Kid Santa, this project, how it all started.
I started this at 17 years old as a foster kid living in Albion, Michigan, because I had nobody to spend Christmas with. The state wouldn't let me go home for Christmas. So I didn't want to spend Christmas by myself like the year before. So I went to a homeless shelter and an emergency room in Jackson, nearby Jackson, and that's where I spent my Christmas morning.
So to explain to people what it's like for kids in foster care.
When I was 16, that's when I was in a shelter in Detroit, waiting to be placed in another part of the state. And I felt, for the most part, that does anybody even know I'm here? You know, I had pictures of my family next to a drawing of a Christmas tree and 2 gifts that a local church donated, and I was alone. Like there was nobody there. I was allowed to call my family. No letters, no nothing. I mean, it felt like, you know, you're cut off from the rest of the world. And that's how many of us foster kids, they feel. So
give us some specifics about the mission and what it is you do for these kids every year.
So many organizations help kids around Christmas, but what makes mine unique is it is Santa Claus brought to life. So I mean, it's a modernized version. Obviously, I don't have sleigh or elves or North Pole or anything like that. We have things like U-Haul trucks, and we have volunteers and stuff like that. But we take everything from a wish being, you know, brought into us, a request, to the gifts underneath the Christmas tree, which are delivered as kids sleep on Christmas Eve. So all this is done in the middle of the night while the children are asleep.
Incredible.
And that's how.
And how have you been raising money to buy the presents?
So there are multiple sources. I work as an EMT for rapid response. I do both 911 rescue and inter-facility transfers. So I donate all of my pay over 36 hours. And I pulled a 90-hour work week last week. And I also my plasma as well and sell my plasma. And then there's also a GoFundMe and an Amazon wish list. But
To raise
about
money
50
for those toys.
Yeah, I have a needle stuck in my arm and blood comes out, and all that money goes to help a child in need.
You are a saint. I mean, it is incredible
You really
to hear
are.
what you're doing.
I think that you could be Saint Nicholas. I
Yes.
mean, you could be the real Santa Claus. We're just looking at the young version reborn, I think.
The fire academy, we have to do so many sit-ups. I'm in firefighting school, and it doesn't really help with the whole gut thing. I don't have a gut at all.
Kenny, let me just say, you are truly, and what you're doing, it's so inspiring. And together, our partner, Blue Air, we would like to give you $3,000 towards helping with the kids and being Kid Santa this year and providing a few more extra toys for the children.
Well, I like to tell Blue Air that for the price of $1,000, we grant, well, each kid is about $50, so they just granted 60 kids a Christmas wish this year. So I appreciate it.
Great.
Bro, you are awesome. Thank you for coming on.
I hope we get to check in with you again sometime, because I really think that you're a remarkable person.
Yeah.
And, you know, I speak on behalf of all of us. You've just you've reminded us what Christmas is all about. So it's great to see you, and I hope we see you again.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you.
Nice to meet you, Kenny. Take care. Merry Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
I feel like that young man could do so many things, right?
He's going to do
He's
big
gonna do
things,
so
really
many
big
things.
things.